let me quickly present my screen. Okay, so this is a demo session for Dynamics 365 CRM with PowerApps. Okay. And I hope that is what you're looking for as well. So I'll tell a little bit about myself, and then I'll ask what is your expectation, what we are planning to do in the course and everything. So a little bit about me is I have a total of 8 years of experience of working on Power Platform and Dynamics. I'm certified in all the PL series and also a couple of MB series as well. I'm here to update those two new certificates. I have built more than 2,000 apps, including Power Apps, Dynamics, model-driven apps, Power Pages, everything. I train students or enterprise professionals to win hackathons and crack interviews. I'm proficient in English, Hindi, Kannada, and Telugu. If your native language is different than English, happy to help you in other languages as well. So this is about me. The foundation of Dynamics 365 CRM is built upon something called as PowerApps. Have you heard about it? So what happens is in PowerApps are few important applications on which you have Dynamics built on it. You can think about one of the Power App, which is called as Model Driven App, as an app store. And all these 11 apps or CRM applications that I'm talking about are its apps. Okay? So if you ask me, sir, what am I doing if there are already a pre-built app? What is the role of an architect? What am I designing? So what you have to think about is think as a customizer. Okay. See, music cannot be same for everyone, right? You have to customize your client. So like that, the app is very generic. Okay. Generic to the point like employee number is EMP. Who keeps employee number EMP these days, right? So things like that, intricate details which companies are related to. Imagine you are building a CRM for Volkswagen. They have a dedicated part code, dedicated part style. They have ways in which they will mark their each car, each model, each subcategory, right? So what happens is this customizations that you're doing, it's all like, you can think about it, right? Knowledge management. You're trying to see what works best. When you understand a trend and when you understand that there is a fix. I know I can use this path to get to the resolution. You would make it a knowledge article. Similarly, in CRM, Microsoft also tried at least 10 to different flavors of an app, and they have come to a stage wherein they have a final one which delivers to all categories. So main role of a Dynamics 365 CRM solution architect is to customize the app according to the customer. Okay, they can be anything. They could be from pharmacy, they could be from healthcare, they could be from manufacturing, car, automobile, you name it. Could be anything, right? Yeah. Now, if I would like to learn about Dynamics, I would be in this specific course as well. I'll start from Power Apps because I am a person who believes foundation is the key. So as much as foundation is your strong, you will understand Dynamics the better. Okay. And let me also iterate, Dynamics is a vast subject. There is no end to it. Yeah. Okay. I'm telling you the facts straight away because every 15 days, Microsoft releases a new patch. Yeah. 15 days. So you have to keep yourself updated. It's a commitment, basically. You can speak with your brother as well. He might also say, yeah, we have to keep looking at the forums, what's being updated and everything. So don't think that it's a fixed syllabus subject. Once it's done, it's done. No, there is no end to it. And if you look at the role list that I have presented, usually what I have seen the trend in the industry is people that climb ladder from bottom up. Okay. Yeah. You have to learn, understand Power Apps and Power BI. Okay. First level. Then you can try being a support specialist for Dynamics. Okay. Once you are confident, like support specialist is just an agent who's filling the form. Okay. Yeah. Then a project manager, functional consultant, and technical consultant, or predominantly is the same, depends on the organization you're going on. Main intention is to speak with the client. So you have stakeholder management skill where you're interacting with the stakeholder. Hey, so what do you want in your app? And and translating it such a way that your technical architects are understanding it really, really well, right? So you become a kind of a translator. You collect the requirements and you're giving the requirements to the solution architects and then monitoring their activities as well, right? And then if you want to get your hands dirty, top one is the top two, basically solution architect and developer, depends on the organization as well. Depending on those two, you will have to get your hands dirty and also build a app completely. See, there are two types of roles in these two roles as well. There could be an IC role, individual contributor, or it could be a team role. Okay. So depending on the organization you go, they would assign the task. You would have to do testing, you have to do development, you have to do migration, you have to do a lot of things. Okay. So we'll teach a lot of concepts regarding this. My recommendation in every batch has been aim one level higher to where you want to reach. If you want to be a consultant, read like a solution architect. If you want to read like a solution architect, go beyond that. So with respect to if do you have any knowledge of any coding language? So if you can read a code, if it feels familiar, I just need that much. Okay. Yeah. So one of the biggest reasons why people are jumping into Dynamics 365 CRM would be it's low code, no code tech, right? To be very frank, that is fair point till an extent. Okay. However, there could be a stage wherein after you reach to a stage of solution architect, there could be a stage wherein you would have to expand your learning horizons to technologies or languages like JavaScript or C# or .NET. Okay, keep that in mind. For 45 months session of this specific course, we might not be able to accommodate JavaScript or C#. They are a subject on its own. So we'll try our best, which is necessary for our project. We will teach that. And again, we will give the homework for you to expand your horizon and language knowledges. Okay. So my recommendation, please look at this. I'll give the presentation as well for those who have a question. I'll give this specific slide as well. You can always remember bottom up. So aim higher. You'll reach a better stage. So a quick discussion on the syllabus. I think this is a very short syllabus here. I'll give you a better version for those who are interested. That also we will share the syllabus copy as well, ma'am. Will showcase it. So let me just minimize this. It's too big. Okay. So we'll go one by one. Not to scare you at the first. So there are a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 modules, and all of these modules right now, even if I tell you what those modules are, you would be confused. But predominantly, that is the reason why I have mentioned it. So part 5, we will cover first PowerApps and Power Automate. Again, they are their own courses. I will touch upon the topics to the point I have to make you understand Dynamics. If I don't do it, if I directly jump to Dynamics, you'll be blank. So I'll touch upon these two topics so that you get a foundation, and then we climb to the Dynamics part. Okay. First step is that. Then we will understand business application overview. What does that mean? Is trying to understand from a user's perspective first. See, you have been using ServiceNow right now. So you know CRM, customer service as a user. But for architect, he should also understand the problems the users can face, right? That is the main ask. So how would, if you have never worked in sales in your life, if you're graduated in IT, or others also, whoever is looking at the recording, right? If you're in a different field, you might have never come across, okay, how does a sale work? How does a marketing work? You might have seen people do it in our real life, right? Someone and our relatives would be doing marketing or sales or something like that. We know that from experience, but we have not read about those things, right? So we will look how sale works, how a marketing works, what is the architecture behind it. Okay, we'll see the framework and understand from a user perspective. Then starts our journey of building the application. The course would last from 40 to 45 hours, 45 hours, depending upon the holiday season, Christmas, people run away. So all that things, keep that in mind. And my expectation, one X factor about my training is every alternate week, I take at least 1 or 2 hours of Q&A sessions. I don't disturb my regular classes. If you have to work on your weekends, come back on a Saturday. That's something that I have pitched in for students to understand the concepts. If you have questions, if you need help from job application, building resume, because where will you get an industry expert, right? So you are interacting with one. So it's easier for you to have an interaction, have your questions clear. So how would I take this in? You have an interview. So can I get a mock interview, something like that? I'll be available for those 45 hours of duration. In that duration, and also even after the course is over, probably if I am available as well, if you can check with Visualpath, they'll arrange a quick 1 or 2 hour out session. Okay. So main concepts about main prerequisites that I expect from you for this course is basic knowledge of Microsoft products. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. Working laptop, please don't use your office laptops. It's completely not recommended. But yeah, if you don't have any other option, go for it. An external monitor, because designing will involve a separate monitor to be used. So please, at least 24 inches. If you can get 30 or even bigger than that, that's good. One good thing about this course is I provide the trial versions of the platform for you to do labs, and it is a predominantly practical subject. There will be lot less theory. I'll not give you notes, nothing like that. You'll get the notes, but I will not dictate something like that. It's not our classroom structure anymore. Okay. It's all hands-on. I will do it. If you have multiple screen, you can look at one screen and see what I'm doing. You can have another screen and see what you can do. Okay. So how to practice? You understand the theory first. Practical every day regularly. The license lasts for 30 days, and again I'll renew it for another 30, so you'll have 60 days to work on, and after 60 days it will expire. Okay, so please be cautious when you get it. If you can also procure, I'll also teach how you yourself can purchase it. It's pretty expensive, so again depends on your choice and your credit card. If you want, you can have your own environment as well. Okay. Popular CRM apps. So I'll you might have heard few of these. So just look at the list and tell me how many of them do you recognize?
I think Salesforce, Microsoft Dynamics 365, rest of it, never heard of them.
Okay. So Salesforce is the market leader since very recently, but after Microsoft partnering with many other vendors have picked up this very big time. So Dynamics is shining like crazy these days. HubSpot is a free version, very, very simple tool available globally. Zoho and Odoo are India-based CRM applications. Zoho is used by Government of India. Odoo is a Gujarat-based company. Zoho is a Chennai-based company trying to launch CRMs. You can look at them as well, their websites. Pipedrive is also a management CRM that is available. And Free Sales is a predominantly a sales suite if you would like to do sales. And few Indian names that you can recognize is if you go to any of the eateries in where are you based out of?
I'm currently in Hyderabad.
Hyderabad. So in Hyderabad, if you go to Koti or somewhere, right, they have this app on which they will be recognizing all the charts and everything that you purchase. Okay, they have an app CRM called as Pet Puja.
Yes.
Okay, so you might have noticed that even in our office also, when you're going to get lunch or something, right, they have a CRM called Pet Puja. What it does is it books your tables, it can take orders, it can get your inventory, take care of everything that a restaurant owner would want to do. Okay, so do explore all these, try to look at their websites, see what suits best. See, don't restrict yourself to Dynamics. As I said, if not Dynamics, you can explore other verticals as well. So basically what you're learning is a grammar of a subject. If you understand the grammar, you can mimic the same and learn other languages as well. That's how easy it is. Okay, and you're starting with Dynamics. So once you understand Dynamics, believe me, Salesforce would feel 30% or 40% easier for you than if you had started now. Okay, so same goes for all other apps as well. So I got trained in Microsoft Dynamics, and I automatically picked up Odoo, I picked up Zoho, I picked up Salesforce. Now I'm a person with multiple CRM knowledge, right? So it's all about blended. We have to be future ready as well, guys. So think about a popular CRM app. So, okay, you're in a safe hand. Dynamics is also just to be even more future ready, right? Just to be cautious so you can explore others too. Okay, so we will start with a basic topic today. I'll not break your head on the first day itself. So, basic topic is the concept of database, right? You might have heard a lot of people talking about database. It's a storage container. We can store data, relational database, non-relational database, organized database, unorganized database. Then Excel is also a database. Everyone talks about database. Okay. So what makes a database database? There are five important pillars. Okay. A database will include is made up of multiple tables basically. Okay. And table, you can imagine Excel, you can see there are a lot of tables. It has rows and columns. That's what the second row says. The important trick here is the data types. Okay. So what is data type is the selection of items which are organized in a column. They could be text, boolean, number, they could be currency, they could be a location, they could be anything of that sort. Okay. So main intention about a database is to organize each tables and organize rows and columns, and in each row having a dedicated data type. See, what happens is, sir, if I have a mismatched data in the columns, how would we analyze something if it's not clean? So that's why you might have seen database architects talking about, hey, I need a clean data, I need a raw data, I need to clean it. There is a lot of cleaning is to do, and then they will do lot of see, before even prepping any app, the main intention, the backend is to be sorted. So this is the backend. Yeah. So main intention. Where did it go? So what happens is, next one is keys. Hey Zahir, you're back. You good?
Sorry about that.
So I think I lost you at the data types. So there are multiple types of data types available. You can think about text. There are again lookups. I'll teach you. A lot of databases are there. As of now, just think about text, boolean, and number. These three and date, of course. Okay. Then there is a concept called as keys, primary and secondary key. They are used to create something called as relationships. Okay. Then, last but not the least, see, saving the data in an organized manner is not the final uh, verdict. Okay. Main thing that we need to do is query it. What do you mean by query? Is questioning. You're questioning your database to give you the relevant answers. So if you had a list of people or the number of cases are there in the queue right now in the customer service domain, if you want to understand how many of them have crossed SLA, you would ask database if date and time is higher than 5 days list, right? And you run something which is running in the background, it's filtering, and immediately you see a list of tickets which were assigned to your team, and all of them have missed SLAs, right? This is called querying, asking questions to the database. Okay. So your question would be, so then you're talking about, so in this case in Dynamics, what is the database? You know what is the database name?
In Dynamics.
In Dynamics, yeah. Okay. Do you know any databases names? Just any databases name. SQL. So, see, the biggest player in town, you might have definitely heard this name, Oracle. So, see, I'll give you a couple of examples. So, first, starting with Oracle, the biggest giant of databases. Then we have MongoDB. You might have heard MongoDB. Yeah,
Yes.
Microsoft SQL, Microsoft SQL, MS SQL, MySQL, NSQL, NodeSQL. So all those things are all database languages. Probably the way they store data and the analogy they use are different, but ideally they are all databases. They will
And
all. Mhm.
so Snowflake is database as well.
Right? So depending upon which one you're using, you can talk about databases. But for databases of Dynamics is slightly different. So you might have thought, okay, sir, database is fine. They are stored where? I will say that they are stored in cloud. Cloud for Microsoft is
Microsoft Cloud database.
Nere, what is the cloud platform of Microsoft?
Azure.
Azure, correct. So Azure will hold the database. Okay. So Azure is the container where the databases are stored. Okay, super. Now, then it is a new database which is by Microsoft, and the main intention of this is for Dynamics. Okay, so that specific database name is Dataverse. Okay, what is the name? Its name is called as Dataverse. You might have heard this verse name a lot of times, like Marvel verse, Avengers again, all those movies. Then you might have heard about Metaverse, Mark Zuckerberg launching Meta Universe and everything, right? And universe in general, right? What is the bifurcation? Data verse, which means data which is available everywhere, right? How? How do I explain data which is available everywhere? It doesn't make any sense, right? So, how Microsoft has coined this term is it is available for Power Apps. It's power available for Power Automate. It's available for Power BI, and it's available for Teams. It's available for Outlook. It's available for a lot of things. You can integrate them, all Microsoft products. So that is the reason why they have coined the term data verse data, which is available across all Microsoft platforms. Okay. And predominantly the activity, see, there are other data sources as well in Microsoft. SQL, MySQL, Microsoft SQL is there. And then again, the data factories are also there, Azure data factories. They're all data storing containers only. But Dataverse is why it is different. The way it is organized, the way it is handled is for it to be used with Power Apps and Power Automate. Okay, which means if I'm telling Power Apps and Power Automate, it is also functional when I'm talking about Dynamics. So the core backend of Dynamics hands a database which is available across all applications or most of the applications in Microsoft, which is called Dataverse. Remember, the old name of Dataverse is CDS, Common Data Source. Okay, so just the name only was giving out the definition for you earlier. Now also there is not a much change. It still calls itself Dataverse. Okay, so interview question: Dataverse. Can you tell me the old name? You can tell CDS. CDS is a common data service or common data source available for usage for Dynamics. Okay. Now, if we go one step ahead, okay, why do I need this Dataverse? What's so great about it? So, like, I have SQL. Why don't I get? I want to use my own CRM with a database somewhere else, right? You might have seen that happen. ServiceNow is a front end, right? In the back end, you never know what is the data source where it is getting stored. Correct. So
Correct.
in reality also it's the same problem, but Microsoft is going other way. They're acting like Apple here. They're like, you, if you want to use Microsoft Dynamics, you have to buy my own data source as well. So you might be thinking, sir, फायदा क्या है? What is the advantage of this? Why would I go for Dataverse? See, it is very, very easy to manage. Okay, it's a cloud-based storage. Okay, you don't have to worry. There is no separate backup team, and you can go live within seconds. Right. So, Zahir, you and me, we decide today we'll start a startup. Okay, we both pitch an idea to an investor. Tomorrow, you and me can pay a subscription fee, a small subscription fee of 10 USD. Okay, 10 USD is nothing basically right now. So 10 USD, and we both can focus on developing the app rather than setting the infrastructure like Cisco, big servers, big databases, then hire people to clean it, AC condition. No, nothing. I am just leasing the resources from a company which is having their servers working 24 bar 7, and they take backup. Everything is done. Correct. So you and me, we focus on the real deal. We can build an app, we can make a company, $1 million company within seconds. So that level of easiness has been brought up by doing this. Okay. Next is easy to secure. See, we both can work from India. We both can work from Malaysia. We both can work from USA. Wherever we want, we can work. Remote working options available. You can see that the servers, since there is no physical infrastructure, right? What happens is you are expected to, since there is no physical infrastructure, what happens is you don't have to worry about its problems as well, right? So that is the second advantage. Third one is access to Dynamics 365 data. So it is very, very easy. So if you understand SSO, right? SSO sign-ins. Yes, yes. Yeah. So once you use your correct single sign-on, so your own email address is sufficient. If in case that's insufficient, Microsoft also throws in Windows Authenticator, right? Two-factor authenticator methodology, which allows you to sign in with the OTP that comes in your app on your phone, so that making sure it's secure, you don't have to, others are not hacking it. Rich metadata. What is this? Compared to 90% of the other competing um, uh, databases, this one gives you more amount of data type support. I have never seen a database give so much of support for so many different data types. So this is a very great product in that way as well. You can even upload images and also videos which are size of 50 MB to the site. Okay, so that's how great and the functionality is for this specific app. Logic and validation. So what happens is most of the scenario, the question, the field that you're looking for might have been built by probably joining, multiplying, adding, right? Total tax or total revenue is addition of all the costings, right? So such kind of logical and arithmetical processes can be done by Dataverse. It can also do minor automations with out of box capabilities. And I will come to the next topic. I'll tell you what that is. Productivity tools additionally. Okay, so all the logical and arithmetic options are also available. Basic thing like Excel, we write formulas, right? Like that also we can do. Productivity tools. What are the productivity tools? So tables are available within Microsoft Excel as well. Okay, you can pick up the data from Excel, load it from there. CSV, you can load it from there. So no matter where you are, you can upload the data and start working on a CRM from there itself. Okay, that's the key advantage. And couple of important terminologies that I would like to highlight. I know you might have heard it 100 times since you have masters in IT. But yeah, I'll just repeat for 1 second. So B2B is basically business to business connections where business are doing interactions, purchase, transactions with other businesses. Simple example, Tata doing business with government or military and other functionalities. They're also selling parts to probably other manufacturers, right? So, and other example is selling the trucks to colleges or schools, right? A business selling its assets to business for predominantly commercial purposes. Okay, business to consumer is direct sale to consumer. If I take same Tata, they sell cars to a direct consumer. If you want, you can walk into a Tata showroom and pick it up, right? So that is the second way. But there are organizations which are delivering both. Okay. Again, Tata was a very bad example. It should come in hybrid. Okay. So, B2B, if you can think about it, it's only organizations which are doing business to business. So all the probably in India Mart, if you heard about India Mart, it's solely for business to business sale. Okay.
Yeah.
Business to consumer, you can think about Amazon selling it to individual customers and everything. Hybrid is the example which I want to give is for Tata or any of the organizations which depend on the people. People may lease, people can buy, people can probably not just people, even companies lease cars, right? So they can leave it for taxis and anything. So Hybrid are those types of customers. So why am I explaining these three terms is uh, different CRMs are built for different purposes. You can have the same CRM with a different view for a B2B customer or B2C customer or a hybrid customer. Okay, so that is the reason why I'm expanding this specific point. Okay, so what what is this CRM actually? We talked about a lot of things. I think we understood back end, front end, a lot of jobs, high paying jobs. Solution architects get paid more than like 45, 50 lakhs per annum straight away. Okay. So how are they doing it? What is the need of the hour? Why do I need this? Right. So CRM means customer relationship management. So there are two types of flavors in Dynamics. Okay, Zahir. So one is called ERP. You might have heard this term ERP. FNO falls under ERP, which is tracking company internal updates and assets. Okay. CRM, customer relationship management, focuses mainly on your customer data. Anything that is relevant to your customer is tracked by CRM. Okay. Otherwise, it is tracked by ERP. Okay. So our focus in the whole training would be what do what does my customer want? What field does he want? So think from a customer's perspective, not from an employee perspective. Okay. Now, so example that I have given here is, imagine you are going to say, what is the main purpose? Okay. It is nothing but a super organized khata book. Okay. Every transaction you are making a note. Tomorrow income tax raid happens. They will ask proof. Where is the transactions? And for your own growth as well, right? You will see the trend where I have to invest, which area is buying my more products. Everything you can track it. There are dashboards. You can use map facility. You can use charts. You can show it to your investors as well, right? So main intention is, sir, where do they use the CRM? They are predominantly used in targeted marketing. Okay, let's give a very last example. Okay, I'll give one example and then we'll stop. So, what happens is, you, along with your family, go visit a Pizza Hut. Okay, you give them a treat and everything. Everyone is happy. Everything is done. Then says like, sir, before you go, can you get your date of birth, of your phone number, or date of birth? Okay, they have entered your date of birth and phone number. You have given a party to them. Everyone went back home. And next year, just a week before your birthday, you get a message on your phone stating, "Hey Zahir, I see that you have your birthday around the corner. Here is a 500 rupee coupon. We would be glad if you can come join us. Especially these insurance guys and bank credit card guys will be eating your brains for that, right?" So, how they know all this is, they take your credentials and store it with them. You might have visited their website. Probably, if you have gone to any showroom, you might have entered, okay, I'm planning to buy a Royal Enfield. And those idiots will be calling you every week, sir, when you will buy, when you will buy, when you will buy. So, what is this for? CRM will track people who are interested, and they will make sure either they will mark it, put something in your brain so that you go and eat that pizza on your birthday, or they will push you to procure that specific bike that you are aiming for. And also, right, you might have seen in Instagram, your family members would be talking about making a purchase or something, that someone of your friend is mentioning that, yeah, I went to holiday that place, and suddenly in your Instagram you see the same feeds rolling, right? You have felt that. So this kind of structure is called as targeted marketing. And by you doing targeted marketing, they will make sure a person who is getting targeted makes a purchase or falls for it, basically. At least goes to the showroom and creates the desire of purchase. Okay. And don't think that it is only for sales or marketing. Even in customer service, I will teach you how a case is created, how a knowledge article is created. If there is a need, you can expand to problem management as well. And a lot of other fields are also there. The supporting documents will also be shared by the Kirti ma'am. Okay. And you will get more and more insights on how we can use the Dynamics app. So it was a very short, brief introduction to the application. It's a whole 40 to 45 hour class sessions, even more sometimes if holidays are there, especially Christmas is coming, right? So I think 2 or 3 people will go on holidays or something. But we will let you know. We'll make sure the syllabus is covered, and I am a very what do you say? I'm a very serious person in terms of making sure people are updating or practicing every Monday. I expect you show me what you have done, whatever I have taught. Because if you have not done, I don't allow my students to join classes. So that also is something that you have to keep in mind, that if you're giving me the commitment, I expect commitment as well like that. Then 100% we can give a good feedback. You're satisfied with your training. Then also you know what you have to do next after the course. Make sense?